Hello you guys, and welcome to this short intro to Unit 4, in which we will be solving quadratic equations. Solving them means to find the solutions. Now those solutions to a quadratic equation occur where the function that we know as f of x, also known as y, equals 0. This means where the function is definitely going to intercept the x-axis, because if y is equal to 0, it's hitting the x-axis. You're also going to see these solutions referred to as zeros or roots or just as x-intercepts. It all means the same thing. So let's take this one for example. If we were given this function here, x squared plus 2x minus 24. This we know to be in standard form. We know that a is equal to 1, therefore a is greater than 0, it's positive, so we would expect it to open up. And we know the y-intercept from C is equal to 24. So if we were using Desmos or something quick to graph this, we could see it right away. But since I'm just trying to do this by hand real quick, we know that we would have, you don't know yet, but you'll see, we'd have an x-intercept here at 4 and 0, and we'd have an x-intercept here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at -6 and 0, okay? Now we know the y-intercept from that C value is way down here, so -5, 10, 15, 20, -25, it would be right around here. All right, so eyeing it up, we'd have something like this for that parabola. And that's our function. That is f of x is equal to x squared plus 2x minus 24. At these 2 points, those are our solutions. So we can see them graphically. They are x is equal to -6 and 4. So we would write it like this. We would say solutions are, and we state them as x equal to, in order from least to greatest. So -6 first, and then the 4. We know that this is also a trinomial. We can factor that. If we were to factor that, x squared plus 2x minus 24, we know that we would need a product of a times c, so 1 times -24. So we need 2 factors of -24 that will add to give us a sum of b, which is +2. All right, now those two numbers are 6 and -4. So let's rewrite this in factored form. We would have x plus 6 times x minus 4. We've taken these two numbers and we've plunked them in beside x in each of our factors. Now we know that this is just our function, f of x, also known as y. So if we can write this in factored form, that means that this could also be written in factored form. So if we are looking for the spots where y is equal to 0, well, let's look for them. In order for anything to be equal to 0, that means one or both of these factors have to equal 0, because anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So let's take them separately and see. Let's set the one factor equal to 0 and the other factor equal to 0. Minus 4 is equal to 0. Now I'm simply going to isolate for x so that I can see what x is equal to when y is 0. So I'm going to go -6 to both sides. And over here, I'm going to go +4 to both sides to get x on its own. We can see that those are the same as our graphical solutions. X is equal to -6 and x is equal to +4. They're very closely related to our factors. See, only the sign has changed. So if the factor is x plus 6, our zero, or solution, is x is equal to -6. If x minus 4 is our factor, x is equal to +4 is one of our solutions, just like we found up here looking at the graph.